Stand by for the Brewery Underground podcast.
In Nashville's harbor rise, craft and brews will meet the skies. Stephen Scott, they lead the way. Brewery Underground, night and day. Raise your glass, let's ignite. In this city, we unite. Raise your glass, let's ignite. In this city, we unite.
Which the good news is there's no countdown this time.
There's no
So
countdown?
we're live, baby.
That's good.
We're like, don't worry. We just had whatever. We just had
I do my podcast live.
No, we're not live.
And we've and we've got the geniuses behind the brewery that we're sitting here today.
The geniuses.
We've got
I have moved up.
Cedar Glade Brews.
Or maybe he has. One of us has. I'm not sure.
I might be talking about one of you.
Is that like parentheses? The
Geniuses.
geniuses?
Yeah.
Caps THE.
okay.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We've got Jonathan and Robert, the masterminds behind Cedar Glade Brews. One of them does a very, very good job at making sure everybody knows that this place not only exists but makes great beer, and the other one makes great beer.
It's actually number one, number two.
I feel like, yeah, that's a great way to put it. I feel like that's a good
We'll let the audience just figure out who that is.
Let's put it this
Yeah,
way.
well,
I chose that seat because you wouldn't have his face in the camera. And I'm like, but you're
Everybody wave to the camera.
yeah. Wait,
We're gonna.
no.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
I feel like Robert moved the camera slightly, just enough so he was out of frame.
But gentlemen, thank you. Thanks for coming on the show
Thanks
today.
for being here. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah,
Hey, thank you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the hospitality, sir.
You know, and it's great. We get to celebrate it here with you guys, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, we should have got a cake.
You know what? I did think about getting one on the way here, but it took so damn long to get here because of the rain. It was like, no,
we picked the one night to have tornado warning.
It was
in the last,
in
like, month of
November.
yeah,
In November.
nothing surprises me
Hey,
anymore.
but nothing
Jonathan.
is going to stop this podcast
No.
tonight. Not even
We got
a
beer.
tornado watch. We're here.
The funny thing, like if I was headed to like a wedding or something through that, well, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. But like I'm going to see.
I'm driving to Murfreesboro to have beer.
Nobody once said, "Can we do it another time? Can we skip it?" Nope, no, didn't
No.
come up once. We're
No.
coming.
I had faith. I knew that wasn't going to happen.
I want to talk about Cedar Glade taking over Murfreesboro
Okay.
and the brewer scene.
Okay.
You guys are fantastic.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So, growing up here, I grew up in Smyrna and went to school at MTSU and drank a lot of beer in college, of course. And actually, even back then, we were the people that I lived with. We were into trying new beer, right? So we weren't just. I mean, we were, but we weren't just pounding
Yeah.
Natty Ice.
Yeah.
We
We
found
did.
Natty Ice.
We did,
Yeah.
but we did other things
We
too,
did some
right?
other things
Yeah.
also, right? And anyway, so May Day opens up, and I remember it well. And Ozzy did something totally different that Murfreesboro hadn't seen, and went on the tour. He led it. It was wild and weird and fun. He didn't hug me because I wasn't, I was the wrong persuasion. But anyway, whatever. And we had a good time. And they were a staple here in the borough. 12 years open. And when they, Panther Creek came after them, and they were open for a little while. And we came after Panther Creek. And now Middle Ground has opened as well. And so when Mayday closed, I mean, it hurt, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, it did. It hurt my heart,
Yep.
and I felt like I lost something. Even owning a competitor, quote unquote, right?
Sure.
But that's what's great about craft beer is, are we competitors? I mean, yeah, I
In
guess.
a way.
But really, we're friends, and we're collaborators a lot of times, and we've borrowed grain from them, and you know what I mean. I mean, it's like we're just a community. And so that one hurt. But Ozzy has come back in, and he comes here every Tuesday, does Singo with us, and I've asked him if he misses all the rest of it. He's like, I won't say exactly what the expletive is, but no is
Right.
the end of that.
It's par for the course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, he gets to come in, have fun, be part of the community, and then go home.
Mm-hmm. To your point, Steve and I would make this Murfreesboro trek every year. Now, he just lives down the road, so it's a little easier, but I live in Nashville. And to have multiple breweries in an area makes that trek more enjoyable.
Yeah.
You guys being here and Mayday being here, and when there's more there, gives you a reason to go.
That I've preached that since we opened. That you're exactly right. If I have the opportunity to come to Murfreesboro and hit, Mayday, and we were in a row, right? Mayday, Panther, us, and then Middle Ground. If you could make that little circuit, that's a good day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it was a full day. For us, I'd come grab him, and again, he's up the street, but man, we'd be here all day. We'd come here and then we'd bang around, and
And these guys have been doing a podcast a little bit longer than us. We've been doing it about 2 years.
I mean, 6, 7.
Yeah, thank you.
There's about 6, 7.
I have 4 teenagers. Please do not.
Oh my God, you've got it rough right now.
I bet that's hitting hard.
Yeah.
It is brutal. Anyway.
Yeah, but the coolest thing is to see, we always talk about this. I feel like if you listen to all of our podcasts, we say the same thing. The camaraderie that you all have for each other is so fantastic.
Yeah, we celebrate each other. I mean, one of the things when we first opened Cedar Glade, if you've never been here, we have our beer on tap. Robert does a phenomenal job. He's an extremely talented brewer. We are very, very, very fortunate to have him.
For sure.
He's smart. He's creative, but he's technical at the same time, right? He's not just a wild man, But we also said we can't and won't brew everything. And there's some great beer out there. Some local, some, we pull in from international, whatever. And so we have our big can cooler, right? So we've got over 100 selections in the can cooler, non-alcs, ciders, seltzers, kombuchas, whatever. And so our goal was always to be a beer destination. But what we had to let go of was the pride, if you will, right? The what's the word I'm looking for?
The mentality, or
that it's okay to sell someone else's beer in our brewery.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. So we're not so arrogant as to think that you should only come to our brewery to buy our beer.
Sure.
And so it's been awesome. And because of that, we get to be friends with all the other breweries because we carry their beer.
Yeah. Well, and you guys do have a lot of styles. I mean, there's Cedar Glade has something for everyone when you come in, but there's some sort of pride in saying okay, if you don't want something that we have, that we brew, maybe there's something that's not to your liking or whatever. You've got a lot of other selection.
Or maybe you've tried all of our beer and you want to try something else.
I mean,
and you just didn't want to support the place. It's come on.
I just walked over there and she had a bottle of something. I go, where the hell did you get that? Did you sneak it in or something? She goes, we got it right here.
From the cooler.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, but do you feel like, though, because there's so much growth that is going on, in this area, Murfreesboro, do you feel like you're becoming an extension of Nashville, where it's almost like, man, we're all becoming more connected?
You're not from around these parts, are you? Murfreesboro has...
He's from Smyrna. He's from Smyrna.
Murfreesboro, if you ask a lifelong Murfreesboro resident and you were to suggest that they were a suburb of Nashville, they'd probably punch you in the nose.
Well, you know what? And I agree,
I'm just telling you.
I agree with that,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about I've been here since 1998. I've just seen...
You're almost naturalized.
Yeah. So just from a perspective of how big the area is becoming, though.
Yeah, and you're right, and Murfreesboro has to acknowledge that, honestly. I mean, when people come to visit Nashville, and Nashville has become such a tourist hub over the last really 20 years, 15 years for sure. Our hope, right, as a Murfreesboro destination, as a Murfreesboro location, our hope is that those people that visit Nashville come on down the interstate and visit us too, right? And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes we get people that just come to Murfreesboro.
Yep.
I mean, we've got a lot to offer here as well. And I think we do have a little chip on our shoulder here in town. And no, we are not a suburb of Nashville, but
no, but it is.
We're kind of a suburb of
But it
Nashville.
is. But it's becoming more growth. Though.
It's good. It's good to know you can drive 20 minutes to get more good beer.
Yes.
You know,
and get away from that downtown scene. If
I have never seen a woo girl in Murfreesboro.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's because they're all 90 years old and driving 20 miles an hour in the left-hand lane. Hitting on the way up here. I mean, like it was raining. We have there's a beer that we want to share with you guys later on, and there's a fun reason for it. But brass tacks, we forgot it. Mitch and I had to turn around in the rain, drive back.
Oh,
And on the way back, I think the car in front of us hit 24 miles an hour, maybe. And
And
of
then
course,
hit
it
the
was like
brakes.
one lane every turn. Yeah, every turn. No bumper on the back of the car. So something happened.
What do you know? What do you know?
And
there's your stalker.
in fairness, it was raining. It was hard to see. But 20 miles an hour, come on. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing.
Maybe they're tired.
Murfreesboro,
Hey, yeah,
that's
might be true.
probably true. But that's just Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
No, and
It's just Murfreesboro.
I think again a compliment. Maybe I'm trying to,
Butter us up. Come
butter
on.
us up a little bit, But no, I've lived in Rutherford County, Laverne, whatever, since I don't know 2004.
Yeah.
I've seen so much growth.
Yeah.
So
It has.
that's what I mean. I mean Murfreesboro in itself has become its own entity.
Well, yes, you're right. And what's wild, Rutherford County, so Smyrna, Laverne, Murfreesboro, Eagleville, the four main towns. Rutherford County is approaching it. It may have even already crossed 400,000 people.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Within the county, it's huge.
Mm.
What fourth or fifth largest in the state?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Holy crap.
And-
Really?
Yeah.
Murfreesboro or Rutherford
Rutherford
County?
County.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay.
And I think we're behind Nashville, Knoxville, Memphis, and Chattanooga. I think that's
Whoa.
what we're behind.
Huh.
And so, but even here, and this is what I don't get. There's 2 breweries open right now.
Yeah.
Now, our friends over at Hop Springs, they carry our beer. They're doing some other things, right? They made beer for a while. They're doing some other things now. They're doing some co-packing and stuff like that. They carry our beer now. And but as far as brewing beer actively on a fairly daily basis, it's
Cedar
us and
Glade
Middle
and
Ground.
Middle
That's it.
Now you do have somebody new coming to town,
We do,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that time frame is, but it's pretty soon. I
They're
think.
about a year out as well.
About a year, say, okay.
Yep.
Smack Dab, I think
Smack
they're
Dab,
called.
yeah. Jeff and those guys were buddies as well. In fact, at Oktoberfest, our booth was right next to theirs. So
great. That's
Yeah.
great.
yeah, they're good folks, and they make good beer.
Nice.
So they're going to have a cool location in our downtown area, just off the square.
Right off the square.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
And I
gonna be
think
nice.
it's cool. So we're adding more breweries back now. It's more of that destination kind of area, right?
That's
Make
the
them
hope.
spend the day out in Murfreesboro. And,
Yeah, that's
hell, you get bold enough, you go out to Manchester and you go
I'm
in.
telling you, no joke, dude. You can
Common
spend a
John.
day out there. I
That's
I
right.
love that place. LeBron and crew down there are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Doing a great job.
Their beer festival is one of the, and you guys have one coming up too
Say,
in February, right?
you mention?
Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
do it.
So before we get into what you guys have, can you kind of explain to us
Yeah.
about that a little bit?
February 28th, the inaugural Cabin Fever Beer Festival. Murfreesboro has not really ever had a true, just dedicated beer festival. We've had some things that have tried, and maybe it's like beer and barbecue or whatever. So we're doing it. It's a winter warmer style. We'll have tents up. It's going to be just right over here on this stub of a street adjacent to us. And so Jay Pritt, Jonathan Pritt down there from Common John's helping us out a little bit. And our friend Devin Russell, if y'all remember Devin, she used to be at Mayday. Ball Blind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's helping as well. And we're gonna do it. We need sponsors. So if you're watching this and you love beer and you have a business, we need sponsors.
That would be a good idea.
All
Yes.
right, all right.
And it's
Help us
it's
make it
going to be
happen.
a good spot. I mean, like right down, like there's space over there
Yeah.
to be able
So
to
we're
do stuff like
figuring
this.
we have room for about 35 breweries down through there.
Yep.
4 food trucks, and we're gonna have different vendors. We're gonna have a cigar lounge. We're gonna have all kinds of fun stuff.
That's
it's gonna be
great.
awesome.
And the timing is perfect because it's and it's named properly too, right?
That's
It's like,
it.
We got to get the hell out of the house, man.
Great.
There's really no beer festivals until spring, I guess.
That's
And-
right.
and-
That's right.
Yeah, and we don't have winter warmer anymore either. So this
I
is
know.
perfect.
It's almost like we planned it.
Do
You're filling a gap.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. It's
I
gonna be
always,
fun.
I always love it. Like when somebody walks into a brewery, owner, okay? Somebody walks in here. What do you want them to take away? Like, what do you want them to go home and go, this is what I look at Cedar Glade as being?
It's a great question.
That's a great question,
Mhm.
and we're fairly unified on that. I mean, obviously, we want them to have a great time.
Yep.
Right. We want them to feel like they. We want them to very, very quickly feel at home. Right. Because I don't know if you guys have experienced this. You walk into a brewery somewhere, and you walk in, and you kind of don't know how to operate in there. Do I
Yeah.
go up here in order? Do I wait here? Do I need to go sit down first? Do I need to claim a seat? Do I need to wait to claim a seat? Like, you have all these questions, and you don't kind of know how to operate.
Yeah.
So the way we designed it, when they walk in, it's like you walk up to
It's
the
front
counter.
and center.
Yeah. And that's on purpose,
And
right?
you can be approached from multiple angles too. So I mean, any side of the bar,
That's right.
they come and meet you.
And our beer guides, and we call them beer guides, by the way, because remember, we've got over 100 selections, right?
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes you need some help figuring out what you want.
Yep.
They are trained to engage somebody when they walk in, ask their name, and as quickly as possible make them feel at home. For me, belonging is the number one thing, right? You belong here, right? And people make fun of me because I get so passionate about this part of it, but I don't like saying everyone is welcome at Cedar Glade. I don't like that. Right? Now, hear me out. Instead, I say everyone is wanted at Cedar Glade.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference in me saying, oh, you're welcome to be here, or no, I want you here. There's a massive difference.
One of them almost seems like if you want to be here, you can. That's
It's
up to
passive
you.
and lazy.
The other one
Yeah.
is we want you to become
Yeah.
to come here.
You
Yeah.
belong here, and we want you to be here because you're valuable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one's ever told me that before.
I got a hanky if you need it.
Well, sorry. I'm going to have a conversation with my dad
critical
tonight.
to us.
It
Right?
is.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a reason that the show Cheers was so successful.
Yep.
You do want to go where everybody knows your name. Who doesn't?
Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. You walk in.
Who's your norm here?
Hey, Norm. Oh, do you have a Norm here?
Yeah, do you have a norm here?
You have a couple
So,
of Norms?
Steve.
I'm Steve.
That is Steve.
We have another Steve.
Okay.
And I don't know where Steve's from, but he talks funny.
Norm.
Yeah,
Steve
he's a
became
Mayday
Norm?
transplant.
Yep.
He's a Mayday transplant. We have the Woodards, of course.
Okay.
They're regulars, the Hollies.
Yep.
I hate starting to name names because I'm gonna forget somebody important. The Callahans. I mean, we have several that are our norms.
Grady.
Nice.
Grady.
I can't hear you.
Grady.
Of course, Grady. Yeah. Emma that sits down at the other end and
there's-
brings her
there's
dog in all
plenty
the
of
time.
others.
So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
we got several norms.
That's so cool, man. I love that. And we have beers in front of us. We have Cedar Glade Brews in front of us tonight. And we've kind of been drinking Cedar Glade Brews all night. Like we all brought beers, and I'm mad but not mad that we haven't been able to open them yet.
Right.
because
You got all Cedar Glade.
You guys have been so hospitable to us. Like we had the OK Boomer, which was a super solid brown ale.
Thank you.
Big ups.
Love
That
that.
was super good. Maniac Pale Ale, you guys' first. In fact, we opened with that one. That was you guys' first beer brewed.
It was.
Solid pale ale. And then I think from there, now you guys had a different one. I think who had the fest? Who had the?
We both started.
You
with
guys
the
both
fest.
started
I
with the
also
fest?
had one else.
You had one as
Yeah.
well. Okay, man, I'm missing out on that one. Okay,
Yeah.
I was just talking
We
the whole
got
time.
more.
I guess you guys still have some of that left. Okay, you still got a
Well, they only made 3. Sorry.
God, that is
You're out of luck.
100%
You're out of luck.
That would be what it is.
Yep.
So
No
okay.
fest for you. And we were talking about this earlier. It's pleasant to see it this late in the season still on the board.
Yeah.
To find an Oktoberfest.
That's a
Well,
big point.
Robert can talk to that. So it was very important to him this year that we brewed a much larger batch of that than we have in the past.
Yep.
and not release it in June.
No.
No.
Do you know?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, but I brewed the same amount that I did last year.
Yeah, but we held it a little longer.
No,
Okay.
Are you sure?
no, that's the same.
Do we have it this long
Yep.
last year? Oh,
We
okay.
sure
I
did.
think he was just trying
So-
to help you out.
He was, but
I see the good.
I like to give him a hard time because he's
Okay.
my boss.
True.
Right. So we do brew a bigger batch of it,
Uh-huh.
and we like to carry it a little longer.
But we also don't release it super early. We release
No,
it.
we release it when it's supposed to be released.
When it's supposed to
we
be
do
released.
our Oktoberfest
Yeah.
or the week of,
right.
instead of releasing it a whole month early and people
Yeah.
can drink it the whole time. So
Yeah.
we release it late, and then when everyone else has ran out, we still have some.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's on time, not late.
Mhm.
Right.
There you
But-
are.
Yeah, and like, and
They're
I think
early.
when a lot of people release early, they're fighting for shelf space somewhere, right? You guys not have to worry about that, or you just it just stays right here. Oh, that's so. It's
And do you have them in cans over there in the cooler too? The fest draft
No,
only. Then?
we can can it in the.
Like in the crowler. Yeah,
Nice,
but not
nice.
selling it in like 6-packs or anything like that. Okay, well
No.
that's fair.
So we do can some stuff, and we stick mostly to our flagships.
Yeah.
We can actually do custom beer. We did a wedding, y'all. This was the coolest thing ever. So this couple comes in, they bring their own honey, and they brewed beer with Robert. And when they brewed the beer with Robert, they designed the label. We canned it out for them, and that was their party favorite.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
whoa.
Yeah,
It was
I love
awesome.
that.
holy shit! How much did you make of that?
I'm sorry.
How much did you make
So
of that?
we did a 1-barrel batch for them.
Okay.
And so we kegged out some that they served at the wedding, and then they had 9 cases, I think.
Yeah, about 9 cases.
I think it was 9.
So they got to hand out party favors at the end of the day.
How did they
go,
go on
man?
it?
I love
you do?
the way they did. That's a wedding I'd go to.
That's
That's
incredible.
incredible. Yeah.
The-
I
the-
didn't do anything that cool.
My favorite part of the whole thing, though, is they come in and they're like, "We're going to make this honey beer, but his dad only drinks Coors Light. His dad only drinks." I bet we heard that 100 times, right? His dad only.
That
drinks
was the
Coors
big
Light.
worry.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, Dad had like 7 of the honey.
Well,
Success.
they blew the keg.
They blew
Yeah.
the keg.
They blew the sixtel
Oh.
within 45 minutes, I think they said.
No
And
way.
then
Good for
went
you.
straight to cans.
Holy
And
crap.
then the dad, father-in-law, was drinking cans after that.
Love it.
Do they come back and want more? Like, hey, we're gonna have to do this again so we can get more of
I
it.
bet he made a customer.
He didn't
Right?
drink a single Coors Light, is what I was told.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Are they local? Do they live like Murfreesboro
So
local?
the couple lives in Washington D.C.,
So
but her
okay.
family is local.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's the connection then.
Yep.
You've got a customer
I was
for
gonna say,
life.
you've
right
got
there.
somebody next time they're in town, and you know they're going to stop by
Yep.
here.
Hey, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Alright.
So we've
Uh-oh.
established that Murfreesboro is a great place to come. Do you feel like you all have you wanted to become, and do you feel like you've become a destination brewery for craft brewers, for craft beer people?
That's a hard question.
It is a hard question.
Yeah.
So I think we're working on it. Steve.
Yeah.
I don't think we're there yet. When I think of a destination brewery, locally, right, I definitely think of Brewery,
Yeah.
because of their reputation and just the quality of the I mean, honestly, the cool shit that they make. I mean, they're a very, very good technical brewery. I think of probably
I'd throw Common John out there.
yeah, especially since
Because it's
they're
a
not by themselves.
destination.
Yeah,
It's a little bit out there.
yeah.
They have a great
I think
space.
a Calf Killer as well.
It's like you
Yeah.
have to
Yep.
you have to drive out there to
Yes.
get to it,
It's-
right?
it's
It's
a
conscious effort.
It's great space.
Yeah.
They do great beer, great
They have big
food, great
events.
service. They
Yeah.
do great
Mhm.
events.
Yep.
Yep. So
Like,
I
it's
think
a
of
food
Calf Killer,
Half killer as well.
Killer in there. I put some of the Knoxville breweries in there, some of the Nashville breweries as well, especially if you've had home style ever, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want
yeah.
to eventually make it over to Bearded Iris. You know what I mean? Zool definitely falls in that category in
yeah.
Knoxville. What a cool location.
But
they
let me
have.
say this though: if I know people that are coming in, town to Nashville, and they're going, okay, give me some places that I need to go other than in Nashville.
Right.
I am mentioning you guys.
I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
I think we're getting there. And I think some of that is reputation. I think some of that is the fact that we serve at so many different events. And, our goal is always to pick up a new circle that we've influenced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we do a lot of that.
Yeah.
And so I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll ever. It's sort of like, how do you approach the edge of what's the
Black hole.
No. In geometry, like you can never get
Yeah.
into the line
Circle.
or whatever. Like it just, I think we're approaching it.
I think adding the additional stuff that you've got, the other brewers and other beer and stuff. Look, you could stay here all day and have a different beer every single time. I think that would qualify as a destination
Yeah.
ultimately, right?
And that's that's by design.
sure.
Well, and you mentioned earlier too. I think the big compliment is when you walk in here, the folks that are working here, they know their stuff, and I think that helps your reputation
Mm-hmm.
go even to another level.
For sure. Robert, talk about that for a second, about what we do with the beer guides to make sure that they can actually be beer guides.
Like, how in depth do you want me to go?
I don't know how long their show is.
I want to hear it.
Hey, thanks, guys. We had some fans. Our groupies are leaving, so
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
bye, guys. Sorry.
Like, are you when you're releasing a new beer? Are you guys running your beer gods through in the informational process? Are you guys tasting it? Like, what happens when a new beer gets released?
Yeah, so I'll say this on the beers that I make, and anytime we have new beers in the cooler that we, purchase and
Yep.
bring in, we do hold tastings.
Hmm.
So we bring everyone in, we talk about the beer, what it is. Don't tell them what they should expect. Let them taste it first,
That's
and
interesting.
they can have their own sensory evaluation of it.
Good.
And then we talk about it.
Okay,
right?
so rather than this beer has notes of this and it tastes like this, like it's a clean slate. Like you ask, what is it that you taste?
Sometimes.
Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, if we were all to do, let's say I'm developing whatever kind of beer,
Yeah.
and I give 3 samples, different variations of that beer, and everyone at this table is a part of that sensory panel. I'm not going to tell you what you should be tasting.
Right.
Maybe I have certain things in there that I have written down, like you're going to have this, this, and this.
Yeah.
I don't want to plant that in your head. I want
Right.
you to be able to pick
Okay.
that out. You to
Mhm.
pick that out. You may pick up something different. You may nail it. It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
And
Right.
he'll never tell you this, but Robert is exceptional at this. And number one, he's got a phenomenal palate, so he can pick apart stuff
That is true.
extremely well.
Yeah.
And what he'll do is he's leading all those tastings now, and so we'll sit over there and there's 6 beer guides, him and me usually, and so we'll pour out a sample of everything. Everybody will taste it. We'll all kind of look at each other for that first reaction, right? Like, whatever.
Who's going to
right?
speak first too?
Who likes it or who hates it?
Yeah.
Right?
and usually I'm the first loudmouth. It just kind of happens that way, and it's usually, oh, that's terrible, or oh, that's great, whatever. And then we just start talking, like, what are you picking up? And he usually, almost always, he will wait and be the last person to speak. And then as he speaks, we're all like, oh yeah. And
Yeah.
by the end of that, the beer guides have internalized. Most of them have Untapped, so they'll take notes in their
Right.
Untapped, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, they're like, okay, like they're comfortable recommending that beer.
That's a good idea.
It's awesome.
That's a good idea.
It really is. And
You're planting the seed in their head.
and yeah, you're hearing that feedback. Honestly,
We've all talked about this so much. How much do you guys pay attention to the Untapped app and ratings?
I don't. Yeah.
No?
I don't do Untapped. It drives me insane.
Oh, sometimes it hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
So I will say, not the comments or the ratings. I don't care.
Right.
But I can't rate a beer on there. It is way too hard.
Yeah.
Like for me as a brewer, I can't do it.
There's no rule. That's I think the problem is
Yes.
what's considered a 4. What's considered a
Yeah.
like
That's why I
Well,
can't do it.
and are you rating it based on how much you like it,
well, that's what
or
I'm
are you
talking
rating
about.
it based
It's
on
subjective.
this is a really great example of a pale ale, or they've totally
Yeah.
missed the mark on the style, whatever.
Yeah.
Or this IPA is
Well-
hoppy to bottle cap.
Yeah.
yeah. That's the bigger problem with it.
Yeah.
In the discussion we've all had, and with other brewers too, it's like the beer can have a 4.5 overall rating. And the guy goes, "I don't like pilsners."
Right.
Dude.
One of the best beers we've ever made, Native Creatures. You guys have probably had it, right?
It's over there in bottles right now too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
So it's one of the best beers we've ever made. It's incredible, right? And I'm okay saying that about our own beer because it really is incredible. And we had a group in here one night, and I welcomed them in. It was kind of a little club or whatever, and I took them a bottle of Native Creatures, right? And I said, "Welcome to our brewery," and I poured them each a sample. 2 of those jokers rated it a 1 because they just didn't like that it was a little bit funky.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
like, I'm gonna snatch
Man,
that beer right
Yeah.
That's right. Give me that beer back.
You don't deserve that beer.
No,
Hey,
Take it away
deserve
from them.
that
It's just,
beer.
yes, they're idiots.
That's
hurt
terrible.
my feelings.
It's funny. We've talked about this, and after doing the podcast, I know for me personally, and over time I felt this way anyway. And the more I get to know all of you guys and the passion and the hard work that you do, I have a line of demarcation that if I'm not liking it, I've never gone on an Untapped app or anywhere and say I don't like this beer because I don't like IPAs. I like IPAs,
Right.
but I just don't even I won't even rate it below a certain sector because I don't know if that necessarily impacts you guys. I don't want it to impact your business.
Good
Does it
Samaritan.
impact- I don't know that it does.
I don't look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally, I give
You can say
this
it. Go
much
ahead.
thought
Yeah.
Yeah.
to any of it.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk
I
about
have
these that we have
really
in front of
could
us
care
then.
less.
Yeah.
Well, you brewed all these,
Yeah.
all these in front of us. We're not going to rate them tonight. Not on Untapped. We're going to wait till we get home. That way, I'm out of punching room.
Wait till the podcast
I'm right next to the brewer right now. I don't want to. But we've got very colorful beers in front of
It's
us.
a very
tonight.
nice looking.
Yeah, I want to run through them. This is the two best parts of any podcast, any beer podcast. One is knowing what's in you guys' head and getting that out into the space, and the second one is being able to enjoy the fruits of that labor that you guys put together. So, being able to enjoy the colorful beers that we have tonight in front of us is one, it's an honor to us, but two, we're grateful for it because just the opportunity to try so many different styles of beer is fun. So what side do we want to start with and how do we want to do this?
Well,
I think we want to start right here.
Okay.
why?
That's plum.
I know, but why?
It's light.
All right.
Where would you start?
Figured the seltzer.
Yeah, it's a high alcohol though.
So it's light.
All right, let's do what?
Okay.
You're better at this than I am. Tell me.
Come on,
You see,
brewer.
see how we banter with each
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
great.
but the thing
great.
is,
It's
it's
great.
not.
Johnny turned his hat around. He
So
means
let's start
business.
with not beer.
All right, here we go.
Okay. All right.
So
Let's go.
take the light pink one.
Got
So,
Light pink.
as you guys know, seltzer has become a thing, right? And it's actually probably fallen off. And we said we need to make our own seltzer. Okay. And
You said
I
that.
I said that. And then I said, but we're not going to make a seltzer unless it is a seltzer. And so this is 8% ABV.
Ooh,
Um, We're going to dial it back on the next batch to 7 because I think we scared some
It's
people.
already back there.
Yep. And then we flavor it with our Berliner syrups. So this is a watermelon. So it's a base seltzer, and then we put syrups in it at the tap. So this is watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
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 Prost.
It's very good, and it's not. There's not like the
Whoa.
watermelon's not overpowering. There's a hint of it, which is what makes it really good.
Yeah, the seltzer taste that you get at a lot of different places isn't pronounced.
It's there.
It's there, but it goes down in a different way.
Yes.
Have you? I'm sure you've tried the 7% version of it.
Ooh, yeah. I have not. No.
Okay,
It's back there.
that's good. I was just wondering. Yeah. if
Well,
there are any,
yes, I've tasted it,
yeah.
but I haven't tasted it with a syrup yet.
Okay. Oh, I got, yeah. Okay.
I still have a pretty decent amount of the 8% left that we're going to go through.
So 8%
then-
too much. You guys are saying you're going to dial it back a little bit.
Just a little.
Okay.
just a little.
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't either.
I think it's good.
It doesn't
Yeah.
taste 8%.
I don't
at all.
taste.
Yeah.
I don't taste
Well, that's the
8%.
problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a little sneaky, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we went to the Hot Chicken Festival this past year, this
It's
July,
really good.
and we were serving beer, selling beer as people were eating hot chicken, and that was the first time we had this out.
Yeah.
And one of our
You're eating hot chicken, drinking 8% seltzer.
one of our employees, one of our guys that fills in and helps us with events and stuff, I looked over and he had 3 of
Aaron.
those in about an hour.
Yep.
And I'm like, hey buddy, that's 8%.
It's a
You
seltzer. No big
probably
deal,
need to
right?
pull back. And he's like, no, I'm fine. And he had
And he
one
stood
more
up.
that he didn't finish, and he was like, and I mean, I'm like, you're gonna need to sit down. Like you're falling, you're dropping stuff. You just need
Right.
to sit down. He sat down for 2 hours.
Seltzers.
Yes.
But based on the
That'll get
seltzers
you.
that I've had, this is a lot more drinkable
Yeah.
than the ones I've had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just say, how is it to make a cider kind of compared to a beer? Is it a lot less work? Is it more work in some ways?
It's way less work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
There's no malt.
zero mash.
Right.
So I'm basically just taking sucrose and maltose and just boiling it for a little bit just to sterilize it.
Essentially
and then-
make simple syrup.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, you're making simple syrup, transfer it to a fermenter, put a whole bunch of yeast nutrient in it.
Okay.
add your yeast and let it ride.
And because of all the sugar in there,
That's it.
Yeah,
man.
you
Eating up
get
that yeast,
8%.
Let it rip.
And I want to give a shout out to our friend Chico Dupas over at Ebony and Ivory in Knoxville.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So Chico helped us with this recipe a little bit, and we tried one batch and it was not good. And he came in and was like, "Well, here's where you messed up."
Yeah, he got
And,
us onto the right yeast and the
Okay.
right nutrient.
Mm,
And
that
it's really
matters.
Great.
So have
Yep.
y'all ever
Yeah.
had any Ebony and Ivory stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in fact, I think I don't know. Were they at the last Common John
Yes,
festival?
they
I know
were.
they were at the one the year before and the one
Okay.
before
Oak
that.
Fest
Yeah,
at Oakland's too. They're going to
I have one of their beers
Okay.
in my refrigerator right now.
Yeah.
They're
really good stuff.
really good work
Yep.
down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were in Knoxville a couple of months ago, and I actually got to stop over there.
Yeah,
And it
great
was
tap room, huge
Yeah.
patio,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
really nice place. Yeah, and really good beer.
yeah.
Yep, big fan.
So what's next then? Are we going with the plum,
I
or are
think
we
we're gonna
going?
go plum next. Unless you go chocolate. Do you want to do chocolate milk next? It's light. Chocolate milk?
Yeah, I say we just go
Just go in order?
straight
Just
down.
go straight down.
All
All
right,
right.
let's do it.
So what's next? Is
This
this
is
plum?
the chocolate milk stout.
This-
This is MTSU chocolate milk stout.
Ooh. Version 3, I think.
This is prototype.
Prototype.
There will be a
3.
4.
Okay. All right. All right.
So talk
And
about
it may or may not be the final one. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So what's the MTSU significance?
So Jonathan can speak about the MTSU chocolate milk, which is apparently a huge staple.
Yeah, so MTSU is truly, they've won worldwide acclaim for their chocolate milk. So they have a farm, they have their own cows, they have their own dairy, they have their own pasteurization equipment, all of that. And I don't know where exactly they get it because they haven't told us. They just give us the powder.
Yeah.
And whatever powder it is that they homogenize into their milk that makes their chocolate milk incredible. They give us some of that. And Robert was tasked with designing a recipe to showcase that and to get it as close to chocolate milk as beer can still be. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
definitely still a beer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, that is a tough task.
Yeah, I bet.
It's so good.
Like how long? Like there's got to be a lot of planning and stuff that goes into that before you even like do the first thing, right?
Yeah.
In the brewery.
Yeah, I mean, there was tons of research going into it because when you talk about stouts and you hear chocolate stouts, chocolate milk stouts, you think chocolate milk stouts,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
not chocolate
Oh,
milk.
I love this analogy. I know
stout.
where this is going. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's where I had to differentiate what I was doing. And so when you look at the color of it, it's not dark
Chocolate milk,
like
yeah.
a really dark stout.
Right.
So I tried to make something that's a little more cloudy instead of a super black beer.
I
Yeah,
can see that. Yep.
But it is
Um,
still within the acceptable color range.
it is
Just barely.
it's right at the very bottom.
And I seem to remember version. Maybe I'm wrong, but I seem to remember Prototype 2 being a little sweeter than this. Or was
Prototype 1 was definitely sweeter.
Prototype
Prototype
1 was
1 was.
definitely sweet. I remember Prototype 1 being sweet. Prototype 2 was a little less sweet than that.
We probably
That's-
went a little too much to the beer side.
I got you. So this is kind of
Oh.
you feel this is kind of bringing you back towards the middle between 2 and 3.
Yes. So
Everything
from
went to-
here,
Yeah.
I think the lactose is fine. The color,
He'd like it a little darker so that we can feel comfortable calling it a stout. I
I
said
would.
it. There you
I
go.
gotcha.
all right.
Yeah.
Cool. The other thing
Don't
is,
taste
so
good, I
I
don't care what it's called.
doubled. So Jonathan mentioned that we use the actual powder that MTSU uses in their chocolate milk, right? I doubled the amount that I used from prototype 2 to 3.
Mhm.
Didn't really make a difference.
Really?
Yeah.
The reason is that chocolate powder is designed to go into milk and is heat treated. I add this on the cold side.
Okay.
Because when you heat treat it, there's all sorts of different, we'll just say, compounds in there that thicken up, like in a thick milk, right?
Oh,
And I don't want a very thick,
yeah.
coagulated beer,
It
right?
still needs to be able to pour through a tap.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
point.
So
Yeah.
I'll put it on the cold side. Doubling the amount of powder didn't
Didn't do
really do
anything.
much on the chocolate side. So
Huh.
this next batch, we're going to add cocoa nibs,
Okay.
probably at the end of the boil, maybe
Ooh.
some cold side additions to enhance that chocolate flavor.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay.
So
We're getting close.
I
He's
think
the
we are.
mad scientist.
Hey,
over here.
it's all R&D.
Yeah,
Research
it's funny
and
though because
development. Love
I think about how fun are these conversations that you guys have where you're going, you know what? It's not dark enough to be a stout.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It's fine. We
be
can
a-
whatever we want.
Be a fly
Yeah.
on the wall.
It really talks about the pride that you put in as a brewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And watching them banter back and forth is
Right.
stupid. Like they
Can we capture that?
All day, every day.
all
the
day,
time.
every day.
By the way, maybe you mentioned this before. How long have you guys worked together now?
Over 3 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just over 3. And Robert is incredibly technical.
Yeah.
He's gone to school for it. Like he knows the science. And I have learned more about beer science from him
Yeah.
than I ever intended to.
Yeah.
And so now he'll talk to me and I can follow him. And every now and then I'll throw something out there and be like, well, what about this? And he'll be like, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Or, oh, yeah, maybe that'll work.
Yeah.
He's like, or what my favorite is when he goes, yeah, I'm not sure if that'll work or not.
Yeah.
Right? But you can tell he's processing
Process,
it,
yeah.
you know? So sometimes it takes an idiot to.
There's always a lot of processing.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't want this. I don't want this to go off. What you
Robert's like, I
guys-
can't throw this one out immediately.
I don't want this to go too far off of where you guys, camping. You guys, we were talking about some of our favorite podcast episodes earlier,
Mm.
and one of them was Hoppin' Frog in Akron, Ohio.
Nice.
He and I went to, and then
Huge fan of them.
we had them on the podcast, and the 3 guys that we had, the owner and like the
Marketing guy, I forgot.
Then
It was Jonathan and John and
then-
Zachary.
and then he was also, and then the third guy we had on, he was more of like the ambassador. But my point is this: all 3 of them have worked together for so long, and I said to Scott before the podcast, I said, "Man, we got 3 people coming on. Hopefully, that's not too many people. Where we're trying to." They were perfect because they were all intertwined with each other.
Yeah.
And that's what I see, and that's what I see you 2 guys, where you're intertwined, and it's so fantastic to see.
Well, tremendous amount of respect, first of all, and I let, as best I can. I'm a little bit of a control freak,
Yeah.
okay, but best I can, I let Robert stay pretty loose over there.
Yeah.
Like he has the freedom to try things. I'll tell him I want to do this, this, and this, and then he'll say, okay, we can do that one here, that one here, that one here. But in the meantime, we're also going to do that, that, and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just works.
Yeah.
It's a good dynamic.
Yeah.
There's layers to everything.
Yeah, as the Europeans
Right.
say, there's
Giving
balance.
you guys the ultimate compliment. You 2 guys are what make Cedar Glade so great.
Thank you.
You guys put a video together for us, ultimately for them, for their anniversary.
Yeah.
For their was it 6 years?
5 years.
5 years. God, so long ago. 100 episodes, 5 years. But you guys sent us over so we could present it to them, and you 2. To that point, the banter between you 2 is just fucking hilarious. It was like you'd ask you and Robert be like, maybe 10, maybe 12,
Yeah.
6, 7. There we go. You started it. I know. It's his fault. Based, but no, but I think that told a lot because we didn't know you guys, and so it was hilarious. And then they had sent the video and then the outtakes too. Like we just sent you guys too. It's like this was so damn funny.
Awesome.
It's just back and forth banter.
It was so
between the
good.
guys.
Yeah.
It's all the freaking time.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you.
All the
It's
time.
all the time.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it.
Well, it's on. Well, from my side, it's on purpose.
Yeah.
Only because he's my boss.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just try to get them where you can.
We really do. And, MTSU, we do a beer of the game for all their football games. And so there's a fella named Joe that comes over and shoots a promo video for us every time. And he couldn't come this last time. And so he sent like whoever like works under him or whatever.
Yep.
And she is the one that puts together, does the final production or whatever. And she was like, the videos turn out fine, but the stuff that I don't put in the videos, the outtake stuff.
That's the better stuff.
Oh my God. She goes, that's the whole folder of y'all's.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm so happy
No
you
telling what's in there.
and I'm so happy you sent them. Right, you could have just kept them and just sent the one. And I was like, oh, this is good. This is
Yeah.
really good.
I love it.
I mess this up so much.
You messes up so much.
messes up.
He messes up so
So
much.
then the first couple of those videos that he did, he was the stiffest dude ever. And I'm like, man,
Yeah,
you
got
need to
listen.
drink a couple
Get
beers.
behind the camera.
You gotta
You
drink.
gotta warm up, man. You gotta
Give a
warm
shot
up.
tequila, right?
Exactly.
It usually takes
He
me
does
a few
good.
times,
He
yeah.
does good.
He does now.
It takes him a little bit to warm up, but he does good.
Like I'm
Is that
full-
coffee in there, by the way?
That's water.
It is water.
It's
Okay.
coffee
First,
water.
I thought it was.
Coffee water.
It's just water.
It's just no.
It's usually beer, but
Yeah.
I figured why not?
Would you like
There you
to?
go.
I almost got a
Calm
big giant
down.
glass of water, but I was like, let me get my mug and represent.
There you go.
Cool
Of
mug.
course. Yeah, I
Coffee
like the
flavored
mug.
water. Thanks for calling me out.
Local
You're welcome.
artist makes our mug club
Welcome.
mugs.
Okay.
We do it. New artist every year. That when they renew, they get a new mug. It's nominal
Should have
fee
said it
for
was
that.
scotch.
So this is our third
Baller move.
iteration, different artists.
That's
Nice.
really cool. Nice mugs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
You guys were all here January.
Yeah.
Back in January, the episode released in January. You guys were doing like a dry January or something.
That's
like
right.
Goodness gone.
Poor Mitch.
I know, and it's not to pick on Mitch because we listened to the episode.
My body surprised me too.
I was listening to that episode. I was working out, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, "Oh my god! I know this episode is over, but save Mitch.
Yeah,
I hope he's okay."
bless his heart. Right?
It was just kind of a blur for me. I was just diving in when I could. My body chose a different path.
Mitch, like, you guys good? I'll be right back.
Hey, we have a couple more of those.
Yeah,
You
do
would
you wanna
like
take
one?
them?
You know, I mean, it'll help me when I eat hot chicken. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. There.
I will say, as a listener, it was a great episode. It really was.
It was fun.
really-
It was super fun.
Mitch was sweating. Like
Yeah.
it was like his
That was
whole
the first time.
forehead, and his head was. He had to get up, walk to the
Yeah.
It was
bathroom.
an adventure.
My body was just like, hey, man, warning.
Yeah.
What are you
doing? What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
And then I took another drink.
Well, and the fun thing about Jonathan is like, I mean, you're always just go with the flow kind of stuff, but you always have a plan in the event that a plan's not there.
Yes.
So, and I remember walking in, and we were talking, like Mitch and I were talking one day, and we were like, one of us brought up the idea of a dry January, and the other person was like, I mean, that could work, but like, there's, it's happened, it does a lot or whatever. Like, what if we put a twist on it? What if we kind of called it like dry-ish January? And you had a good term for that later on in the episode, but like, and like, well, let's call up Cedar Glade. I was like, let's see if we could do something at Cedar Glade. And so like we walked in that day, like you were like, let's do it for sure. Like you already had things like, let's go. And we walked in and we're like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, our kind of thought was to do this or whatever, and you were like, yeah, that could work. And he was like, here's what I'm thinking. And I was like, okay. And he was like, let's get through dry January. We have these ideas. He goes, and then we've got some stuff we can bring out after the fact. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of us knew until about 5 or 10 minutes before we hit record what we were going to be drinking that day.
Yeah. It was a great surprise.
It was
good.
so good. John was like, we've got mushroom drinks.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And he was like, just you'll be fine with it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, it was great. It was
it was
fun
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
It was a fun ass episode. We just didn't take into account that we were out drinking the night before. We were up late.
I already forgot that again.
Yeah, we had wings and a bunch of cheap beer and stuff, and then whatever happened just didn't work with
I
you.
feel like
day.
that did not have any effect on what I was drinking the next
It was
day,
the
though.
mushrooms.
I just think my body had its own choices.
Okay.
I just know when I listened to it, I was like, "We gotta save Mitch at all
Yeah.
costs." Oh my god!
Buddy.
It was one of the funnest episodes that I
Yeah.
think I've ever done,
Yeah.
and it was a dry-ish or January.
Yeah.
As
As
I get
Jonathan
older, I
calls
get
it.
more of one of my side of the family's genetics that's sensitive to things. So
bad
I don't know
genetics.
what's going to happen
Yeah.
later. So, I think those drinks just I was one of the like lower percentage people that should
Sure.
approach those next
Shouldn't have
time.
done it.
Now
But
you know, and
hey.
knowing is half the battle.
No,
That's
we-
right.
Yeah, knowing has some
Go
about
listen. If nobody's listening to that episode, go listen to it. 'Cause it's awesome.
For sure.
it. It is great.
Hey, I was there.
You guys were there
It was
too.
super
It
fun.
was very entertaining.
We had one of the best mixed kind of concoctions after the podcast too.
that was his idea.
Yeah.
It was the
I remember that. What was it?
yeah, it was
Flanders
so
Red.
It was from
Flanders Red, right?
no, it was
No?
It was
the giveaway bottle
Simmet.
beer that
Yeah.
mixed with
no. No, it wasn't. It was what's the cherry beer that they gave that you get and you go into
the cherry Balaton cherry from Chattanooga's Dynamic Ales.
It was Dynamic Ale. So you had busted that open. We drank it. We're like, oh man, this is really good. And then you busted open a batch 1 theory from Southern Grist.
Oh,
It was extremely sweet. And you were sitting there. You were just kind of like,
I was tasting them both.
That's right.
And then like it just the mad scientist. He kind of just Yep. He just walks around.
That was
I remember
nuts.
seeing it was like slow motion. He picks the cherry beer up and he pours it. And then he kind of just like does this and take a sip. He's like, he walks over to John and he goes, take a sip of this.
And my eyes went.
It was worth it. Crazy good.
Yeah.
That's
Stuff.
Big ups to you, man.
Is that considered a cuvee? I guess. I can't remember
I
if
hate
there's a
that
quantity or not.
I hate that word
I
for
don't
the record. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the word
Mixing
means.
two
So
together.
Right. I don't know. It's a blend.
What is this one? I don't want to get into this one. This one smells like grape, but it's not grape.
It's not great.
It's plum.
So first of all, it's a little. It
Whoa.
turned out a little darker than we
this is
wanted it.
Jonathan's beer.
Yeah, this is me. So it's actually purple, but it's a really dark purple.
I love purple.
So a friend of mine, Missy Lay, puts on a party every year. It's a live Clue party, and so it's over at the Oakland's Mansion. We play Clue, and she gets different people from the community to be the characters. Well, back in 2022, I was Professor Plum.
Oh,
And so we now have all of the former Plums have the Plum Society, and we raise money. And this past year, it was for Kiwanis Club. And so I said, she always taps us to get, just have some beer for the party or whatever.
Mhm.
And she was like, what would you guys think about making a beer for the party? And I was like, we can do a plum beer. And so we started talking, and he's like, yeah, we can do just a blonde ale, put some plum in it, whatever. And I'm like, we're going to turn that shit purple.
he's like, that's not how that went.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jonathan's like, we're making a plum beer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, all right.
Why?
And then you said how we could do it.
Ooh.
And then I said,
Well-
we're turning it purple.
Well, you said we're doing it. There was
Yeah.
no questioning if we can or what you like. We're doing a plum beer.
He's
trying.
I was trying to be like,
There's no try. There's only two.
yeah, I know.
Trying to
Anyway,
keep the plan together.
you're just telling all the rest of the stories. I'm going to shut up.
But to
You need to
his
shut up.
he
It's
threw it out
really
there.
cool.
You need to shut up.
He told me what he wanted. He helped me with the color, and I mean,
Heck yeah.
we made it happen.
And you made a purple beer.
Well,
Plum.
initially,
Love it.
Oh, it smells good.
let's taste
Initially,
it.
what?
It smells purple. It really does.
It smells.
It
purple.
smells purple.
You are not the cops. If somebody asks you what flavor Kool-Aid you like and you respond with grape,
Right.
You're the cops.
I know. And how
If
often?
you like purple drink,
Right.
you're okay.
And how often do you
And
say I have a plum craft beer?
That's
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah,
But this does taste purple.
It tastes purple. It
tastes
smells
good.
purple.
it does.
I know my favorite Kool-Aid was red. By the way.
You're the cops.
No, it's
No, red Kool-Aid's the worst Kool-Aid.
What?
Purple, blue is good.
Blue is not good.
red.
Blue makes your poop blue. I'm not.
What?
Mhm.
How much Kool-Aid are you drinking?
Like,
You drink the good stuff, like lots of sugar in it, right? Yeah.
yeah. Have you never had the ocean water or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
The Sonic Ocean Water?
Blue.
Same. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't look either.
Has.
So yeah,
Especially if
bitch.
you drop a mushroom in it.
right?
Yeah,
Fit.
I think it was on Drinking Partners. It was like ocean water shit.
Yeah.
I really like it. I like it.
But it was tasty.
Yeah, this
It
was
was-
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So-
it is plum.
This is awesome.
So I'm at a networking event. We're talking about the party and talking about making a plum beer or whatever. And somebody was like, "Well, what about all the other characters? Are you going to make something themed around Colonel Mustard and Mr.
Oh, that's
Green
right,
and
because
Miss
this was
Spike?"
related
Oh,
to the
God.
Clue game. Yeah.
And I said, "Well, all of those characters, if one of them would like to open their own brewery and make their own beer, they're welcome to do that. But until then, we're making plum beer.
Making
by
plum
God."
beer.
Yep.
Nobody wants that mustard beer, do they?
No,
No.
it'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
It would be awful.
This is tasty though. Like
Yeah, what do
this
you-
work.
Where do you get the plum flavor from? What do you?
Yeah. So initially, when I started looking at the recipe, I wanted to build a good base beer. Like that was important to me because I don't want to put bad product out, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wanted a good base beer and then flavor it a little bit with plum, color it purple, whatever. So I started looking into like plum, like using actual plum, freezing it, throwing it in there,
Oh,
and then
nice, yeah.
maybe using purees. But the problem is it turns the beer more brownish red color.
Whoa.
So I didn't want to do that. Based on I've never used it before. So based on the research, that's what I found out. So then I started looking at food coloring,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe just doing a little bit of extract, and that's really what it came down to. I put a little bit of plum extract, which
And then
gave you
coloring.
that plum hint.
Uh-huh.
Put a little too much purple coloring in there, but
It looks great.
but
Is this
yeah.
too
Yeah.
purpley though?
Right?
You, for
In
your
this light, it
it's,
looks black almost.
Yeah,
you want it to be
it's
less. You want it to be less dark, like lighter.
a little lighter.
Okay.
I mean, the head's cool because the head's kind of lavender.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's a
it-
light,
no,
it
it's
works
purple.
right. Yeah.
and then like the flavors there. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can
Even on the
taste
foam,
plum, right?
It's like a tint of purple on the foam too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like it. I would like it about like if you had it on a paint chip,
Mm.
right? I'd like it like one shade lighter.
Yeah, and this
Ah.
was the first time that I've ever added any sort of food coloring
Yeah.
to a fermenter. So this was uncharted territory, and
Mhm.
we got close.
It's got to be fun to experiment though,
Oh yeah,
like being able to do
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that.
it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, if I had reserved some, I'd put a flashlight under it just to see. Hey, yours didn't last long, man. No,
They only made very good. They only made 4.
That's right.
They don't have any more left.
We're out.
Yeah.
Robert, do you get to experiment a lot in the back with small batch stuff, even when it's not even a fully fledged idea yet?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you can see a little gradient from the harsh, the light hit of the light, but you can see a little bit.
Looks a little, oh, like
It was
orange
reddish
now.
brown from over here.
Yeah,
That was not what I was expecting
Maybe
it to
not at
look
all,
like.
yeah.
What it, it's almost
Uh,
for me. I was like,
That's
oh,
exactly what I thought. A bright, harsh light. It's like a gradient there. You can
Yeah.
see at the very top, like
you're-
20%. That's the, yeah.
your question, yes.
And that's got to be fun, right?
Oh yeah,
The small
no, I
batch
mean
stuff.
that's really what gets my,
Hmm.
we'll say, in quotes, artistic expression out, right? So I get to experiment with flavors and aromas and just like really have fun with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So especially with us putting out 12 new taps, I'm able to. I mean, we release a new small batch every single
Wednesday.
week, every single Wednesday.
Oh, man.
And Jonathan, for the most part, doesn't really care what we're putting out, just as long as it's a beer. Yeah.
Heck
So
yeah.
I get to,
free, free
research and develop whatever kind of beer and put it out.
Dude.
Cool.
Heck yeah. Are those a lot of times just one-offs? Like, hey, we're going to do a small batch, and then and are there some that you like have returned because they've been so good too?
Yeah, unless it's a hit. So like the OK Boomer Brown Ale, that's gonna come back.
Yes.
So
So
I'll
good.
make a couple,
Please.
I'll make a little bit of tweaks to it,
Mhm.
but it's coming back for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I mean the featherweight may come back. Like that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Well, we made an ESB, so kind of our origin story centers around an ESB and a Belgian double.
Yep.
So that was on a previous episode, but that ESB will be back relatively soon in the next few
I'll
months. Anyway.
order stuff for it next week.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And,
know I
uh,
love that one.
Oh my
Sounds
God.
awesome.
That's fun to have an ESB because not a lot do, man.
That's
ESB.
my favorite style so far.
good.
Yeah.
And don't they typically tend to be lower in ABV too?
Yeah.
3 to 4 sometimes, right? It's
Some of them. Ours hits. What was it like 4.9 or 5.1 or something like that? Is
Yeah, it's run 5.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
love those.
And I
Those
love
are-
and I love talking to, and brewers do the same thing too. It's like when you talk to owners and head brewers and like, what's your favorite? Stokehouse did this, like Chad with Stokehouse.
Yeah.
ESB.
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, it's just like it's a style of beer that it's a long lost style. It's been around forever,
Yeah.
and then it's gotten overshadowed by adjuncts of fudge and coffee and chocolate and,
nuts and
donut stouts and stuff like that. It's
what
just-
the hell? Yeah.
The other
everybody loves ESB.
the other unfortunate part is that puts the word bitter at the end.
That's the,
Yeah,
Yeah.
We talked about that too.
commercially, it's a challenging thing to sell because
Sure.
people are like, I don't
Yeah.
want bitter beer. I'm like,
But it's always mild.
it's more bitter than mead, y'all.
Yeah.
That's it's like, let's go back to why
Yeah.
it's called.
100%. Yeah.
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 If you've ever had one, if anybody's like worried about that, and you try, you're like, oh, fuck, it's not what that is at all.
Right.
It's
Like every IPA on the face of the planet is more bitter than that.
That's-
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Is there something you guys have not brewed yet that's on your radar that you're going,
Yes.
we need to brew this?
We were just talking about one.
Well, barley wine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
So I have I actually just started working on a recipe for kind of like a funk house farmhouse table beer.
Yeah.
That we've never done before.
Low
So
ABV.
it's low ABV. It's going to be a mixed culture
Mhm.
of sorts. I've never done that before. I mean, I've done mixed culture beers, but not like a super low alcohol mixed culture table beer. Uh,
I'm excited about
the
that.
barley wine, a Belgian golden strong ale that we're going to do.
God,
Fun.
yes.
Oh, that's
These
gonna
are all
be
kind of high ABV stuff too.
Are you planning on going on the high end of the ABV?
When you're doing that,
You
I'm
go
telling
lower.
everybody to come to Cedar Glade.
Most of the barley,
Yeah.
and this is a hot take for me, but like most of the barley wines I've tasted are very much like if you take like 120-minute IPA from Dogfish Head and you age it for like 5 years, you're going to get a very high ABV barley wine.
Mhm.
Barley wines for me are so high on the ABV scale, and it's just like it's hard to sit there and drink it because, well, I mean, they're good, they really are good, but they just feel so heavy. So, are you guys going to be on the higher end of the ABV when it comes to a barley wine, or are you going to do something a little bit lower? Because I feel like there's an appetite for something on the lower end of the scale for a barley wine, but like not too many people do that.
So we're limited in Tennessee
That's a
to
good point.
10.1%.
Oh yeah, well, nobody can go above that.
Exceptionally
No one
precise.
has ever gone above.
We're going to get it at
10.1%.
exactly
Exactly.
10.1. It's going to be amazing.
Such a
Yes.
skill. It's such a skill.
It's
The
amazing.
Tennessee 10.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing: is barley wine is not meant to be drank like other beer, right? First of
It's
all,
supposed to be sipping.
and it takes you a while.
And it
right.
does. That's fair.
And so
Okay.
if you put it in a glass like our tulip glass over there, right? So 8 ounces, 10 ounces, whatever, not more than that,
Yeah.
right? And you take a sip of it when it's cold, and then you cuddle it a little bit, and you take a sip of it when it's a little warm. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And you just enjoy it, and you're going to hit that right temperature where it just opens up exactly where you want it, and that's when you drink it.
Yeah.
And for some barley wines that I've had, it is all the way at room temp.
Really?
Oh yeah. And some of them it's colder than that. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever. But I love a barley wine. There's nothing better than a barley wine and a fire and a freaking cigar.
Oh
I mean,
man.
that is-
No,
absolutely.
Speaking my language.
dude, it
Like a
is
cigar.
that is heaven on earth
Right?
right there.
Yeah.
So what's ETA on this barley?
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We're a little ways out on that.
It'll be this time next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll
We
happen
wanna
when it
barrel
happens
age it.
then.
Yeah. So the plan was to have it this year, and we had some technical issues, and so we weren't able to do it. But next year we're planning on doing it in conjunction with Leaper's Fork, Tennessee whiskey barrels.
Oh,
that'd
boy.
be fun.
Aging in there, and
That is.
it's gonna be a killer.
That's calling for a campfire night
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Yep.
awesome.